Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns has been away from WWE television since being attacked by Seth Rollins at Royal Rumble 2025. He is now set to return to SmackDown next month, when the roster flies to Europe for a massive tour. As announced by WWE on its social media accounts, the Tribal Chief is scheduled to appear on the March 21 episode of SmackDown in Bologna, Italy. It's his first time back in the Italian city since 2017 when he defeated Braun Strowman in a street fight on a house show. Reigns will also appear on the March 28 edition of The Blue Show in London, England. His last appearance in London was at Money in the Bank 2023, where he and Solo Sikoa lost to the Usos in the Bloodline Civil War Tag Team match. It's unclear if Roman Reigns will appear on WWE TV before the European tour, but let's look at 5 possible scenarios that could happen when the Tribal Chief makes his return. Jacob Fatu has been unhinged since Solo Sikoa temporarily abandoned him and Tama Tonga after losing the Eula Fala to Roman Reigns. He has signaled his intentions to bring honor back to their family, but nothing is going the heel group's way following their loss last Friday on SmackDown. One way to get the attention of everyone is by attacking a returning Roman Reigns and making a statement ahead of WrestleMania 41. The Samoan Werewolf has had limited interactions against Reigns since making his WWE debut last year. Fatu vs. Reigns is a dream match for many, though it might be too early to book. With less than 2 months to go for WrestleMania 41, Roman Reigns doesn't have a match yet. He is arguably one of the top stars in WWE, despite his limited appearances over the past 2 years. He has faced Cody Rhodes in the past 2 WrestleManias, so a fresh opponent is needed. The OTC could issue a challenge to Seth Rollins, or even call for a rematch against Rhodes. CM Punk could also be in his crosshairs since it was the second City Saint who eliminated him from the men's Royal Rumble match. With The Rock back to being the final boss, anything is possible, especially with their dream match has been in the cards for years now. Cody Rhodes is set to make a decision regarding The Rock's offer to him last week on SmackDown. Rhodes will announce it at Elimination Chamber, Toronto on Saturday, possibly affecting the entire company regardless of what his answer will be. But where does Roman Reigns fit into this? If Rhodes accepts the deal, Reigns could argue that he's the better face of the company, which he has been since returning in 2020 amid the pandemic. If Cody declines, The Rock could make the proposal to the Tribal Chief, who could either accept or reject it, opening up potential matches for WrestleMania 41. Cody Rhodes will find out his opponent at WrestleMania 41 on Saturday, when 6 superstars battle it out to become the #1 contender inside the Elimination Chamber. Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, John Cena, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk will aim to earn a shot at the undisputed WWE Championship. Once the identity of the challenger is clear, Roman Reigns could reveal his intent to get back his title. Reigns has seemingly mended fences with the Bloodline and even regained the Eula Fala from Solo Sikoa. The Tribal Chief's character won't be complete without gold in his hands. With the rematch clause seemingly abolished back in 2018, Reigns has Paul Heyman on his side to ensure he is added to the undisputed WWE Championship bout at WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns last appeared at Royal Rumble, failing to win the 30-man match and earn an opportunity to main event WrestleMania 41. Reigns, along with Seth Rollins, was eliminated by CM Punk. But it was the Visionary who lost his cool after it happened. Rollins viciously attacked the Tribal Chief, hitting 2 curb stomps on him, one on the floor and one on the steel steps. The assault was personal since the 2 former Shield members have so much history. Reigns acknowledging the attack should start the build to a WrestleMania match against Rollins, which is years in the making. There are rumors that Punk will be part of it, but a triple threat match without a title or concrete story could get rejected by the WWE Universe. Roman Reigns has been absent from WWE programming since his shocking loss at WrestleMania 40, leaving fans wondering when and how the Tribal Chief will make his grand return to SmackDown. With the Bloodline still dominating WWE in his absence, speculation is running wild on what could be next for Reigns when he inevitably resurfaces. Will he reclaim his throne? Will he seek vengeance? Or could he take an entirely new path? Here are 5 bold predictions for Roman Reigns' return to WWE SmackDown. One of the most compelling possibilities for Reigns' return would be a full-fledged war against the Bloodline. In his absence, Solo Sikoa has been steering the ship, seemingly positioning himself as the new head of the family. With Jimmy Uso under his control and the Terror Twins, Tama Tonga and Tanka Loa, enforcing his will, Solo has built a powerful faction that doesn't necessarily need Roman anymore. Reigns could return as an outsider, betrayed by those he once ruled over, and set out to dismantle the Bloodline from the outside. He might recruit allies such as Jey Uso or even a wild card like Jacob Fatu to wage war against the stable he once controlled. This would turn Reigns into a babyface for the first time in years, making for an epic struggle to reclaim his legacy. Could we see a Bloodline civil war, with Reigns versus Solo for control of the dynasty? That would be a WrestleMania-worthy showdown. Reigns has always had Paul Heyman by his side during his dominant run, but with Solo Sikoa seemingly taking over the Bloodline, it's possible Heyman has shifted his loyalty. The wise man has always been about survival, and if he senses that Solo is the new leader, he may align with him instead of remaining loyal to Reigns. Imagine Roman returning to SmackDown, only to find that Heyman has officially pledged his allegiance to Solo. A heated confrontation could see Heyman emotionally torn between the two, ultimately choosing the side of the new Bloodline. This could lead to a Roman Reigns without Paul Heyman for the first time since 2020. Would Reigns operate as a lone wolf, or would he find a new manager to guide him back to the top? Heyman's betrayal would be a massive moment, and it could set the stage for Roman's revenge against both him and the Bloodline 2.0. While Reigns' biggest battle may be within his own family, there's still unfinished business with Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare finally finished his story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Reigns, but could the Tribal Chief return to SmackDown with one goal in mind, taking back what's his? A Reigns vs. Rhodes rematch has been teased ever since WrestleMania, and if WWE pulls the trigger on it, it could be one of the biggest matches of the year. This time, the roles might be reversed. Rhodes is now the defending champion, while Reigns is the challenger, potentially with a more ruthless, desperate edge than ever before. The question is, would WWE risk Roman losing again, or would they actually put the title back on him? Either way, another chapter in this rivalry would be must-watch television. Throughout Roman's historic reign, one of the biggest missed opportunities was a proper feud with Seth Rollins. Their match at the 2022 Royal Rumble ended in controversy, and WWE never revisited it. Now could be the perfect time. With Rollins potentially recovering from injury and uncertain about his future as a champion, Reigns could see his old Shield brother as an easy target. A Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins feud on SmackDown would be a fresh main event storyline that doesn't involve the Bloodline or Cody Rhodes. WWE could even explore the idea of a title unification match if Rollins still holds the World Heavyweight Championship. Reigns taking back both belts would restore his dominance, while Rollins could be the hero standing in his way. It's a rivalry that's been brewing for years, could now be the time to revisit it. One outside-the-box possibility for Reigns' return is that he doesn't come back as an active competitor at all. Instead, he might return to SmackDown to announce a transition to Hollywood or an extended break from in-ring competition. Reigns has already made moves in Hollywood, starring in Fast and Furious presents, Hobbs and Shaw alongside The Rock, and reportedly being considered for future projects. Could he shock the WWE Universe by announcing that he's taking a Brock Lesnar-style schedule, only wrestling a handful of times per year? This could set up his final WWE story, one last dominant run before officially passing the torch to a new generation. Or, in true Reigns fashion, he could use this as a way to manipulate the system, pretending to step away, only to return when the time is right to reclaim his throne. Final thoughts. Roman Reigns' return to SmackDown is inevitable, but how WWE handles it will define the next chapter of his legendary career. Will he go to war with the Bloodline? Will he seek revenge against Cody Rhodes? Will he take a completely new path toward Hollywood? No matter what happens, one thing is clear: the Tribal Chief's return will change WWE forever. What do you think will happen when Roman Reigns returns to SmackDown? Let's hear your prediction.